Okay, so here I've got my 2012 Ford Focus SEL, and I kind of wanted to just do a showcase video on all the modifications that I've done to it, little things here and there, major and minor, and that's because there's not really a lot of videos on modifications with the Ford Focus if it's not an RS or an ST. And that's just kind of upsetting, you know, for certain people. If you have an S or an SE or just an SEL like me, there's not really a lot of videos to show you, you know, what your car will sound like with certain exhausts or what it would look like with certain wheels or something like that. So I'm just going to do a video just showing all the different things that I've done with my vehicle, just so, you know, if there's anybody else that is interested, they can refer to this. Alright, so first things first, I was just going to go over the interior. I haven't really done much with the interior at all. The only thing I've really done is these air vents here. I've kind of made them black. I just used Plasti Dip and then put a nice Glossifier clear coat over it. Just kind of protect it, make it look, you know, shiny and nice like the rest of it. And I've also done that with the side panel trim here. It's not really a modification, but I've also included these lights here that when you open the door, it'll display the Ford logo on the ground. Like I said, not really a modification, but just a cool little thing. And that's really it. That's all I've done in the interior. It's just the side panel trim here and these air vents. I'm going to kind of talk about things I've done on the outside of the car. You can see here these are the factory headlights. I've just kind of smoked them, gone over with light coats of Plasti Dip. Light still gets through really well. I've done the same here on these chrome trims and this Ford emblem here on the front. Moving on to the wheels, these are the factory 17-inch alloy rims that came on my Ford Focus. So I've just Plasti Dipped these black. Came out really well. As long as you put thick coats on these, then they'll last. And I've had them on for about 2 months now, and there's no signs of chipping or don't even really get that dirty. So I've taken the factory brake calipers and I've used Duplicolor red caliper paint, and I just kind of painted over those, took them off the car and painted them. Although I do plan on replacing these with an R1 Concepts big brake kit. This should be coming in soon. Next, I've taken this chrome weather trim that goes down the side of the car. I've just kind of made that red. Like I said, same thing, red Plasti Dip, nice Glossifier finish. I think it came out really well, especially with the red brake calipers. I think it looks nice. Next, on the back of the car, so I've taken VHT headlight. I forget what it's called, but it's a VHT product that you use to blacken your taillights. Now, they only recommend it for off-road use, so I didn't apply that much. Just a few coats to make it, you know, look nice and dark. Then I've used red Plasti Dip, like on the side, to make this Focus symbol red. Same thing over here with the SEL. Done the same thing. Added the Weapon R sticker. That's the brand of the intake that I have. And then I've got this DHC Motorsports exhaust tip with a Magnaflow Glasspack right there. Goes down along the back of the car, and where it meets one resonator, curves over, goes back, and where there's a mid-resonator delete. And I'll show at the end of the video kind of what that sounds like. The last thing I'm going to kind of show you before I show the exhaust and you driving it is I'm going to show the intake that I've got in under the hood. Okay, so I've got here, it is a Weapon R secret weapon intake. It was only about $170, which was really good because I love the sound of this intake. Me personally, I don't think it's worth spending like $350 for a K&N intake when you can get this one for $170. It's really simple. It comes with one of these rubber couplings that you just put over the throttle body, just like any other intake. And you've got these OEM brackets here that you just I used a ratchet to put them on. You attach the MAF sensor right here, and it's got this really cool looking filter on it. not really modification, but I also made my battery cover red, just kind of add to the aesthetic of the engine bay. Now finally onto the exhaust. So first I'm going to show you a video of the car in idle, what it sounds like starting up. I'm going to show just a quick pass by underneath the back ass end of the car, so you can see the glass pack and the tip setup, and then I'm going to show you a video of the car starting up, so you can see what it sounds like in idle. You'll get to see the car moving by, just driving by about 40-50 miles per hour, about 2,000 to 3,000 RPMs, and then I'll show you what the car sounds like idle in park, about 3,000 to 4,000 RPMs rev. You can kind of hear some of the cracking and popping of the exhaust. Alright, now that you've seen the car driving by, what it sounds like from the outside, I'm just going to take a quick drive around just to kind of show you what the car sounds like from the inside, based on that intake and the exhaust. Alright. Already when you start driving the car, you can kind of hear the exhaust is a little loud in the cabin, because the Ford Focuses have a mid and a closer to the end resonator. There's a resonator directly underneath the center console, and then there's another resonator kind of closer to the left passenger side back seat. And I just removed the one under the center console, which it does make the car a lot louder, but it makes it so that it's a lower rumble and it's not obnoxious. You know, it's not a ricer sounding loud. And a lot of the sound that you're hearing is also part of the intake that I've added, which I've got to say, for the price that I paid for this intake, it's amazing. I'm going to go ahead and drive out of this neighborhood here, and then I'll show you kind of some of the sound on the highway. You can hear some of those higher RPMs. Alright, so actually there's no need for me to get on the highway because I found this really long, nice strip of road I can use to show you some of these higher RPMs. So I'm going to kind of accelerate here. So all in all, I really like the Ford Focus, especially the SEL. You know, it's got a lot of nice features, like came with the Sony Premium 12 speaker sound system, the same Ford My Touch. I think it's an 8-inch touchscreen. It's a really nice car. As far as further modifications, I plan on upgrading to a big brake kit, a 6-piston caliper set. But further than that, I don't think I'm going to do anything else. I found a turbo online. There's a company or a website you can go to called focuspower.com, and they manufacture and ship to you a turbo set for your Ford Focus. But for me personally, I don't really see a reason for me to spend, you know, $5,000 for a turbo kit when I could take that $5,000 and, you know, go say buy a 2018 Mustang GT 5-liter with, you know, stock 435 horsepower compared to my 2012 Ford Focus with stock 160 horsepower, where with a turbo, if I don't upgrade the engine to like a stage 2 or stage 3, I'm not really gonna see that much power increase. I'll probably see I'll probably clear like 300 with a turbo, but you know, there's just no reason for me to spend that much money when I could buy a newer car with stock way more horsepower than that. So all in all, I love my car. I love the Ford Focus. I hope this helped some of you who are, you know, there's not a lot of videos out there to see what the Focus looks like in certain ways, or what it does sound like with certain exhaust. If you're interested in that exhaust that I have, I'll leave a link in the description for you to find it, the tip as well. Anything else you're interested in, you know, just leave a comment and you can message me, just ask me, it's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed.